I previously, before coming across match betting, was just a normal 19, 20, 21-year-old kid who just went through the early 20s, late teens, thinking I knew everything, learning hard lessons about certain things. I'd place little gamble bets here or there. Back then, there was no such thing as same game multis, so I'd do multis here or there, $5 multis. But then as I became a little bit more risk on, if you want to call it that, I actually launched a $1,000 bet once, trying to make $100 on $1.10. Funnily enough, that bet lost. So I tried to make $100 profit by risking $1,000, lost. Essendon versus St Kilda, lost. Next, 9 months later, it was actually on my 21st birthday. I did the same thing again, $1,000, paying $1.20, I reckon this time. It was St Kilda versus Fremantle. Ross Lyon was coaching, I think, Fremantle, and he rested all the players. And knowing what I know now, I would have just hedged out of that position and maybe lost $50, but unfortunately, I didn't know any better, and they lost again. It was the last round of the year. They literally rested all their players. $2,000 gone in two $1,000 bets, and that scarred me. That actually woke me up to realize that gambling is really toxic and it can destroy you. From there, I actually didn't place a bet, I reckon, for another while, 6 months maybe. And then eventually I started getting into betting again. But this time, when I was 22, I was in my 4th year of osteo. I was studying osteopathy, trying to become an osteopath. I ended up becoming an osteopath, but I was in my 4th year of university. And I just came across a bonus bet on a Bet365 account, and I managed to turn that bonus over risk-free, because what I did was, I don't even know how I found this. I didn't look up any search engines. I didn't know what match betting was. I just had a random thought one night that I can go and place a bet on the opposite team that the bonus was on, and I'd guarantee profit. Now, I didn't know at the time I made a mistake. So I had a $100 bonus, and this $100 bonus, if you put it on a stake not returned, meaning you only get the profit from the bet. So a $100 bonus multiplied by 1.9 actually was gonna net me only $90, because they take back the 100 after it. I didn't know this. And I actually staked for the team to win on the other side to return 190 as well. Now, the team that I staked with my real money on another bookmaker ended up being 190 return as well. I did a line bet, $1.90 v $1.90. One of them has to win, one of them has to lose. The cash bet ended up winning. I ended up making $90. If you watched our story podcast, it goes for 2.5 hours. I actually said I made 45. I made 90. It was an error, because I actually overstaked on that bet and made $90. So technically 90% of the bonus. However, if the bonus had have won, I would have lost $10, because I would have only got 90 back. Anyway, that idea there, I worked out later, was a mistake. And then from there, I'm like, wow, this is a full-blown money glitch. Like, I can literally press a button and make money. And that's when I realized what match betting was.